let me just back it up, rewind real quick. This is episode 108. We have the great Gerard Hall coming on, that payroll guy. We got a big announcement with him, partnering with him on the project that we're really excited about. Welcome to our podcast, It's About Payroll. We're your hosts, Brian Escobar and Walter William Duncan III. Whether you're new to the payroll game or a seasoned veteran, we have something for you. Welcome back, folks. This is episode 108, 108. Very cool, very special episode coming up, only because we got a friend of the show coming on. Before we get into all that, how you holding up, Walt?
I'm all right, man. It's Sunday.
You could,
The Heat lost. I'm
okay,
all
all
right. I'm all
right.
right, though.
You could
How
tell the
you
people,
doing, man?
bro. You got a migraine, man. You're not feeling good. You could tell the people. This is a safe place for us.
A little bit of a headache right now, yeah, but I'm all
Yeah.
right.
All right. So if Walt is real quiet, it's not himself, folks. You know why? He's pushing through. The devil's a liar. That's how it happens when we doing things and good things in
Yeah.
life. In Spanish
Mhm.
and my culture, you heard me say this before. We call it mal de ojo. It's the evil eye, right? And the Greek culture also believes in this. Oh, and the Jewish culture also. A lot of cultures believe in this. And Italians, I think too, they do something with their hand or some shit. And it
We're well cultured over there.
what?
All right.
No, I just know all my people, all the cultures that don't go by that. And then folks wear things like we put things on babies when they're born, like in culture to protect them from
Hmm.
it. I know the Greek culture wears like literally wears the eye or something blue, I think it is. So yeah,
Hmm.
man, yo, look, you know how it is. It's either folks, it's either one or the other, right? So when I'm off, Walt is good, and he's B, we good, Brian, you good.
Yeah,
When Walt's off,
yeah,
I'm good. I'm like, brother, we good. Blessings,
yeah,
peace. I don't even know what's going on, but
yeah,
I knew he needed some good words earlier and whatnot. And we just going through it, folks. We just grinding. That's how it is when they see two people doing something good. There's gonna be haters.
yeah.
Haters gonna hate. I think Cat
Yes, man.
Williams said it best. I love my haters. The haters gonna hate. He really addresses it well. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No,
Oh
that's
man.
good, man. That's good. Thank you for saying that. And something that one of my friends told me about is right now in the times that we're living in, we all could use some more emotional fortitude,
Heck yeah. Heck
you
yeah.
know, and it's tough because you may be going through in your relationship, on your
Hmm.
finances, and your
Yep.
family, or whatever it may be.
Yep.
There's all this pressure that we're all facing in life.
Yep.
We all need
We all
that
need it.
helping hand, and we all could use some more emotional fortitude. That's why I admire one of the things I admire about you is because you're usually one of the people that are like always
What's up?
strong and always consistent and
Thank you.
stuff like that.
Thank you.
And
Makes me think of, so I was just on, I remember the podcast I was telling you about.
yeah.
I was a guest on a podcast called, I think the company it's called Francis. It's like Fransis. Francis, and there's a whole story behind it.
Mm,
I was talking to, name is Keenan, great cat, really good dude. I can't wait. I gotta hit him back like to see when this posts and when it airs and all that. And I'll share with everybody.
mm,
But his company is about spreading positivity, right? And
mm,
we caught his attention because it was like we were talking about positive things for the youth in the upcoming episode, rather the last season, talking about getting young people excited about payroll and HR and more so payroll really. But anywho, his business, and I'll have more. He agreed to come back on the show, so I got to hit him up, or come on our show rather. So I got to hit him up and schedule that out. But it's just all about positivity and wellness is what he's preaching, and not preaching, but really sharing. And one of his services is you get a text every day, and it's something positive,
mm.
and you can start do the interactive journal, digital journal with
Oh, that's
this
nice.
sir. Yeah, and he doesn't track any of your PII. All he has is your phone number, and it's just a digital. Now, if you want to escalate the relationship, you can through this, but he's not
Hmm.
he's not being intrusive out the gate. It was, yeah, that just made me think about that. And you're right, we all need more positivity and all that. I'm a little bit more laid back with this intro as we wait for Gerard to get in because he's fam, right? So I'm like, oh, if he jumps in while we're talking, and be like, hold on, Gerard. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But let's go ahead and get into these articles, man. And
You
no,
first.
I'll go first, bro. Look, if you, I'll do all the talking if you want. Just let me know how you feeling. Yeah, I don't want to,
Yeah, I
Our
yeah.
first, and let me just back it up, rewind real quick. This is episode 108. We have the great Gerard Hall coming on, that payroll guy. We got a big announcement with him, partnering with him on a little project that we're really excited about. And before we get into that, like always, we're going to do some pay news. Excuse me, bro. Man, I'm sorry, man.
You okay?
Nah, I'm feeling a little sick. Which reminds me, crap, man, I need to put in my sick time.
Oh, what system do you use?
Oh, Time Track Go, the simply better employee time clock software that is going to make your life easier. I don't know if you know, man, but it already has a unique graphical employee time card, and it's awesome because it helps you quickly identify and fix the mistakes.
That's right. Now that you say that, they just announced the addition of an automatic PTO accrual earnings, so you can say goodbye to those manual calculations. Time Track Go's new automatic PTO accrual feature takes the hassle out of tracking those earned and accrued times, assuring accuracy and consistency for both employees and HR teams.
Oh, that's golden. That's awesome. You know what? That's right. I remember that. I read that you can choose from various rules like yearly, monthly, pay period, hourly, and hourly percentage to seamlessly align with your company's policies. It includes new state sick leave. Awesome, because I'm not feeling good. That's going to help. And you can do vacation hours that automatically increase with length of service.
Man, like, how can someone find out what a simply better solution could do for their business?
Oh, to learn more, they're always doing a 14-day free trial. Someone should go to their website at www.timetrackgo.com. That's TIMETRAK go.com. Or if they want to call, the number is 888-321-9922. Let's go.
Let's go.
This first article is from Inc. magazine, and it's your workers might want to quit in 2024. Here's why. And
Mm,
it's a new LinkedIn survey found that more workers want to switch jobs this year, but this doesn't mean it's another great resignation, right? So what they're
mm.
saying is LinkedIn surveyed over 1,000 US workers, and um, 85% of workers say they're considering switching jobs this year, and it's up from 27% from last year. 85% is big.
What?
That's a lot. That's most people, right? So we've
Yeah,
been
that's
breaking,
almost 9 people. 85.
folks. We've been breaking down these percentages in ways to make more sense, right? Because I'm always telling Walt, bro, I don't know, these percentages don't make sense. It takes me too much time to figure it out. So he's articulating it well for us, right? He's like, wait a minute. So that means out of 10 people, that's eight and a half. That's almost nine people in a room out of 10 that want to switch jobs. That's
Jeez.
everybody, right? Everybody want to change jobs. So that's a
Jeez,
headache
man.
for payroll because that means like the turnover rate is just going to spike this year, and
Or
a lot of,
change.
yeah. Oh,
Not.
yes.
Oh my gosh,
Hiring,
85%.
firing, and it's crazy because it makes me think of what you had covered our article a few weeks back, and it was like the price of losing someone or having to replace someone, right? And the
Hmm.
cost that going into that, because now you got to post a new job rec, you got to train this person for X amount of months. So yeah, it's all the things that we have to, a company would have to go through to replace someone, and the cost of that. So if nine people out of 10, 85% of the workforce wants to change this year, that's going to be a lot of transactions going on, payroll, a lot of final
That's crazy to
pays.
think about, man.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
that's crazy to think about.
Yep.
Well, I guess not. If I tie two and two together,
Uh huh.
and I'm not trying to stay here too long, but I'm just
It
thinking
is what
about
it
it.
is.
78% of us live paycheck to paycheck.
Yes.
So maybe that 78%, that
Oh
80%
yes. Yes.
ties into that
It does.
85%. And maybe those two are
You
coincide a little bit here, and
Yep.
why those people want to quit or
Yep.
change their jobs.
Yeah. See, look, even with a headache, Walt was putting the pieces together. Because you're right. Oh, and the reason is we shared on. Oh gosh, I don't. I gotta start tracking this stuff better. But one of these shows with these paid news updates, we talked about,
Yeah.
and I think it was with Bart
Yeah. It was,
Vanderstorm's show, and I talked about the reasons why folks are living paycheck to paycheck, and one of the in the top four, one of them was an increase in not having enough earnings. So there you go.
yep.
It definitely has an overlap
It all
there.
ties together, man.
Yeah, it all ties together, man. And we do see that companies are trying to be aggressive with pay, and you said we cover. Oh my gosh, we're covering it all, folks. But yeah, it does make
Yeah.
sense. It makes sense, man, and it ties into a lot of things we've been reporting on. So that was my point. But yeah, before we get too far down that rabbit hole, what you got for us, sir?
Yeah. So mine is going to be short and sweet here. Indeed.com put out a article about some certifications that may assist people out there who need more money
Ooh,
and want more money and stuff like that. So I'm not going to go through everything here, but what I will say is just the main note that I have highlighted, or even that's even highlighted on the article,
uh
is that
huh.
most industries have some form of certification that will likely increase your chances of higher pay, better job prospects, and new career opportunities. It's true. You think about it from the childcare standpoint, which is
Oh
something
yeah.
that I've done a lot in my career, and you have done
Yes.
education,
Education.
childcare in
Yeah.
your career.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And those teachers getting first aid, CPR certified, and
Yep.
other certifications that they can get
Yeah.
greatly increases their chances and stuff like
Yes.
that. So it talks about like different certifications, project management certifications,
Wow.
business analyst
Yep.
certifications
I'm
that
scrolling
people
through
can
now.
get.
It's crazy. I didn't even know about
Yeah.
some of these.
Supply chain certifications,
Yeah.
different things that you can get, marketing, skill trade. There's different certifications for HR, payroll, sales,
Yep.
accounting. There's a bunch of different jobs out here that you can get certifications for and
Wow.
have a chance to impact your pay and get your
Yeah.
pay. So, you know what I'm saying? If you're one of those people who are listening and you're in one of these fields or you're one of these industries, uh, this and you don't have a degree, think about a certification.
Yeah. I would like to see, honestly, and honestly, I come from. I have my bachelor's, and I got an associate's. I got my bachelor's, and but I would like to see it move toward a that type of, I don't know, education, like where it's skill based and it's certification based, where you can
Oh,
just get a little, you can get very focused certifications on things that you
mhm,
want to learn,
mm,
right? And they make it
yeah,
smaller and modular and not this grand. You got to go to school for 2 years, and it's already changing because think about it, you can get an online degree in almost any on any level in 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, 9 months, 18 months. It's all colleges are already being faced with these challenges, and they are
yeah,
changing the way that people are learning. So I'd like to see it move in that direction instead of these, oh, you have to get a 4-year degree. You know what I mean?
yeah, and think about it. People are think about it. If you think about in terms of cost, if you don't have a scholarship or if you don't have a grant or whatever to
Yep.
help you with the education
Yep.
piece, some
Yeah.
people are saying like, I don't want to take a student loan, $50,000 to
Yeah.
get some
That's
degree,
actually a cheap.
and I can just take
Yep.
the certification for a couple $100, several $100s,
Well,
and I'm good.
yeah, yeah, cheaper. Several thousand is probably more.
Too.
But the micros, right? Depending on how you do
Yeah,
it. Um,
yeah,
I would like to see. Yeah. What's up,
yes, the
bro?
man, the myth, the legend himself.
Nothing
Oh, you
much. How are
looking
you?
good too. You getting slim on us over here, man. What's
I
going on?
it must be a camera trick because
It-
ain't nothing slimming out over here. I can promise you that.
it's the black hoodie, man. It's the black hoodie. That's all. Oh man, yo, so good to see you, brother. How have you been?
Good. Tired, but good.
I hear you. Sorry for your
Yes, I
loss,
bet.
man.
Long drive. Yep.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. The man, the myth, the legend, Gerard Hall is with us, and we were just cutting it up
Yes.
on some news updates about just, oh gosh, I already forgot. basically why people
Quitting.
changing work change. They say 85% of the workforce is looking to change jobs this year. LinkedIn did a survey, and then Walt had a pay news update on getting different
Certification.
certifications for different career industries, which will lead us into our conversation. But before we get into the big news, man, what's new, man? How have you been? What's going on in your life?
I've been good. I'm just glad year end is over,
Mm,
even though it's we're in the second quarter now. But for those who may not know, we deal with year end for more than just January.
that's right.
Yes.
So outside of that, just working on process alignments. I did get promoted last time we talked. Now the
Congratulations.
director of operations
Oh
at my
yeah,
company.
I saw
And
that.
then my business was thriving. I just went through my first
Yes.
cohort with the FPC prep course, which I
Yes.
have.
How's that?
It was great. I have a 100% pass rate. I like to keep my
What?
100% pass rate.
Oh
So,
man. Look, yes, do a little yes, yes. See, now that's a lot of pressure because if I go through your cohort, I'm like, dang, I gotta make my boy proud. I gotta pass.
I was about
Yes.
to say, you got to keep it at 100%. First
That's
person who
right.
takes my 100%, we're going to have some problems. No, I'm just kidding.
That's big, dude.
That's
Congratulations, man.
amazing.
I appreciate
Yes.
that.
Congratulations. Yes.
Thank you.
I love everything that I've seen in the last, I don't know, everything in the last, I want to say year, but it's probably been a lot sooner. You hit 16 years with CBiz or something like
That's
that.
right.
The promotion, the person, the course. I was like, yes, doing it. And by the way, I hope that you get an uptick because I talk about, so I've been doing some payroll teaching as well. And
Okay.
as a resource, I've been like, hey, W4 came up, right? I'm doing like a 101 junior, getting into it and a beginner, so to speak.
Okay.
And the W4 comes up, and I'm like, hey, if you get stuck, go check out that payroll guy as a resource. And so yeah, man, I'm pushing. Folks are like after the class, they're like, "Wait, what was that website again? That payroll who?" And I need that. And I was like, "Yes, it's a great resource and tool." So yeah, much love there, man. I'm so proud to see what you're doing. So happy to know you, man. Those who don't know, Gerard is really one of the first, but not one of the first people to give us feedback, period, and then the first influencer to give us feedback and that thumbs up, keep it going, guys, you're doing something right. And I we that
Hmm.
man, that was everything for us. That's why we're here today, a year, 2 years later now, just still thriving
Hmm.
and doing it, and we love Gerard very much for that. Yeah, man, I'm excited. The FPC class, you beat me to the punch here, man. You taking away
Oh,
all.
I'm sorry.
No, you good. What we wanted to announce that is that It's About Payroll is gonna sponsor education grant for one of the students for his next cohort for Gerard's FPC prep course, and we're really excited to do that. We don't know how yet. We have to figure out the logistics and how we do it, but that's neither here nor there. It's out in the world. We'll put a post out and we'll figure it out. And Gerard, if you have any ideas on maybe somebody, maybe they got to write a letter or write a like an essay or something and why they deserve it, or even nominate someone else on why they deserve it, or if you just know of someone that's deserving of it, then let's do it. We'll take a next month. Oh, so wait, a good question is, when does your next cohort start?
So I am working through the logistics of that now,
Okay,
but it will start
cool.
over the summertime. I try to do
Okay.
my cohorts in line with the testing period. So the
Yes,
next testing
figured.
period isn't until September through October.
Perfect.
So I'll more than likely do it around the July August timeframe.
Perfect.
Okay.
So we got plenty of time, folks. When you hear this show and you see this episode, if you need or want to reach out, let's start that dialogue. We'll have a few months to figure out how we pick the winner. We having trouble, we'll push out some marketing and we'll definitely announce who it is if they want to be put on the spotlight. And we're just super excited to do this with Gerard. The timing was perfect because we didn't even know he was doing his first one. The timings was just great. We just reached
Yeah.
out and was like, oh yeah, I'm starting this now. I
Yeah.
was like, what? Yeah. What's up?
It was something that Brian always talked about,
Yeah.
giving somebody a scholarship for education or something. And then when you connected with Gerard, you were just like, man, like it's perfect timing. Who
Yep.
better? Who
Yep.
else? Who better than Gerard?
Hmm.
So it's
No
great.
one better. Yep. Exactly right. So
No one better, but I get what you're
come
trying to say.
on.
I appreciate that.
What? I don't know anybody else better. Look, we us right here got the U.S. on lock. Who else is in the Jody Parsons? She was on the show too. No, that's true.
Okay.
There's some power. Yeah, she was on. Man. She was amazing with Jody Parsons. We had some really great people this past season on for payroll guests. It was
Sarah,
Sarah,
yeah.
yeah, Chastney was really good. We're gonna see them all in Nashville. We hope to meet you there too. Yep.
I'll be
See.
there. I'll be
Oh
speaking.
man,
I'll actually be teaching 2 classes in
dope.
Nashville. One of the
Do you know
classes,
what schedule it is?
my calendar does. But
Is
I do know I'm speaking twice that
I'm
week.
gonna hit. Okay,
And I know
I'm
what I'm
gonna
speaking
email
on.
you. Oh, what are you speaking on?
I am speaking on changing payroll frequencies, and then
Ooh,
this one's a little scary for
Yes.
me, but I'm teaching on how to fill out the W-4.
ooh, you
Oof.
come on? Are you
Nice. That's
kidding
gonna be
right now?
good. It's gonna be good.
That's hilarious. Oh man, that's good. That's those are great topics for you. Walt just changed payroll frequencies this past year. Was it this past year or 2 years
It
ago
was
now?
2023.
20. Oh, it's
2023,
23.
I
So
think.
yeah, in the last year and change, yeah,
Mhm.
which was huge. That was way. Oh my goodness, what a feat that was. So that's gonna be a great conversation. I'm
Yeah, we
gonna
changed ours.
email you. You changed
I was
yours
about to say
too?
we changed ours in 2023. We changed our hourly
Ooh.
employees. Everybody used to be semi-monthly, but we changed our hourly
Oh,
employees to be biweekly.
yes, yes. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a good one because we've had to educate folks. Well, isn't semi-monthly good? And I'm like, yeah, semi-monthly is good for salary people, but if you got an hourly, it's better to do biweekly with a 5 or 7 day lag. So yeah, man, just best practice from the policymakers themselves. You see how they're
Yes.
leading the pack
Even
here.
even even pay periods, 10 days, no 9, 10, 11 work days, all that
Yeah.
stuff. That goes away, man.
It just made it more consistent, especially for our
Yeah.
hourly people. And then we
Hmm.
had some of our divisions that were actually paying current semi-monthly. So then
Ooh.
we were paying overtime the next pay period, which ends
Mhm.
up being a complete disaster trying to explain
Yeah.
to an employee how that all works.
There you go. Yes,
Yeah.
I love it. Yes. And Gerard,
It's
we
amazing.
also give you well, one day I'm gonna give you from real flowers, but like your flowers when we talk about customer service, right? And look, we do
Yes.
another show now. It's about your paycheck. And we're only about 26 shows in on that one, fairly
Okay.
new. Still finding our groove, still trying to find the what to deliver to the folks, and it's for anybody who gets a paycheck. And we always kind of credit you as being the person who put the battery in our back to do that, and just look, the
Yeah.
we need more employee customer service out there. And yeah, man. So hopefully you're proud of that, and we can make you proud, man. We're trying to just keep this payroll train rolling and keeping people informed, man. It's crazy because one of the final things that really made it happen for us was like last year. I went back home to New York, unfortunately for a funeral as well, and one of my boys was just like, "Yo, I'm having a problem with my check." I was like, "Oh yeah, well, let me know." And I didn't think he was serious. I seen him. We were at the repad, and then we go back into family later, and he brought it with him. He's like, "Boom, I need." I was like, "Oh," and it was crazy, and it was crazy because
Mm.
it's basically the period end date was not flagged properly. It was just in a box, and it just had no description. It was just a date there, and I was like, "This is probably your period end date." But you just all you got to do is ask your HR or payroll department, whatever it is. Hopefully he did it. It was a new job for him. He was like, I don't want to. And then we talk about that too. We get into how people are like scared to ask questions because they need to keep their
Yeah.
job, and I'm scared of losing my job. And I'm like, come on, if you're at a company that can't answer some basic questions for you guys, like that's tough to be at. I mean,
Right.
and it was just little things like that just pushed us like, yo, we got to start doing this. We have to do this. And we just did it. We're out there, we're doing it. We're going to start sharing more on LinkedIn because we just started at TikTok and then we moved it to Facebook and we're in both places. And then we just realized, all right, we could just share this everywhere now. So yeah, I mean, it's developing, and it was all because you laid out the groundwork for that and just made it seem like, yeah, we got to do that. That's right. He's right.
Uh, it's awesome work. Because the thing about it is most people forget, like, we this is our life. So
Hmm.
we know how to do
Mhm.
this. We do it like
Yes.
it's like riding a bicycle for us. The
Yes.
sad part is there's 100 million employees
Yep.
that don't understand their
Mhm.
check. They know, okay, it's right. I guess it's right. Now
Yeah.
they know how to count. They know if their overtime is missing or if they
Yes.
ain't getting paid on time.
Yes,
But
that's right.
outside of that,
Yes.
it's just like, all right, that's correct, and that's really
Yeah.
not. That's really what we don't want. We want people to be educated and making
Yes.
sure that they are being paid appropriately.
Exactly. I've had
Yes.
a young
Yes.
person that I spoke to also recently. Again, didn't know the codes on the check. They thought the Medi was, ooh, I must have medical benefits, and I was like, no, probably not. Maybe,
Not
but
quite.
Mm,
yeah, but I knew the person was part time. I knew they had just started the job, so I'm like, it's probably Medicare. But it was just
yeah.
little things like that. And yeah, again, just getting the fuel to keep doing it. I was like, yes, this is great. We're in the right vein here. We'll get a groove at some point, but we just got to keep being intentional about it. And that's it, man. Just keep doing it. We had Bart Vanderstorm on. We recorded with him this
Okay.
morning. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I got his
Hmm.
book. It's good so far. I'm just going through it, but it's good. And I'm proud, man. I'm happy to see more books out there that are not textbooks about payroll. Like, all right,
Books.
what's up?
Speaking of books, one of you two gentlemen are going to write your books.
I don't. Who is there? Somebody else here that he's talking to?
No,
Oh,
come
you're
on.
asking me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Listen, I would love to. I've had some thoughts behind it.
Huh?
I just I have way too much going on right now to commit to
Yeah.
Gotcha.
anything because I'm the person that if I commit, I need to be 100%.
Yes.
And so if I can't be
Yes.
100%, I just hold it to the side. So
Agreed.
Gotcha.
more to
You know,
come.
yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Look, and we may motivate each other. What I think now that I'm teaching, I think that it's starting to form, right? The thoughts, the ideas. And I think that's what Bart he did. I think he taught because it said but anywho, but I feel like when you start teaching and presenting and things like that, it you start to get more of okay, now I know what my voice is, what I want to say, and
Right.
it's starting to form. So I think more to come, like you said. But look, for me, there's only two authors out there, Anita Latink and Bart Vanderstorm. That's it. So there's plenty of room. Just like when we
Right.
started this podcast, there was only one other payroll podcast. Now everybody got a payroll podcast. You know what I'm saying?
You
So
get a payroll podcast
you
and
better
you get
get
a payroll podcast.
that's right. Look, I like to think that me and Walter urged like motivated everybody else because when we first
Sure.
started doing it, we were like, hey, there's come join us. There's nobody doing it with us. Yeah, I'd love to see it. I think there's plenty of room out there for us and like Bart said, there's plenty of room for the different ideas. Everybody has a different voice in this.
Yes.
Everybody's gonna
Sure.
come from a different place, right? I'm excited to see that. I'm excited. I know one day you're gonna do it. You know we're both Pi Day guys, so the mind is there, right? The
The
motivation
mine
is
is
gonna
there.
be the mind is there. So you're gonna do it at some point. Maybe not now, but you're gonna do it. That's awesome, man. How's the family, bro? Is it good?
Family's good. Girls are growing. My oldest will be 10 this summer, which is wild to
Yes.
think that I have a
Yep.
10-year-old,
Yep.
but here we are. Both of them are in school, so I will say Monday through Friday is wonderful
Yes.
after 7:15
There
p.m.
you go.
when the bus comes and picks them up.
Yep. AM.
I mean
You
AM.
tired.
Yes.
You tired.
Thank you.
We're gonna let you go
I
soon.
was like, he got him in night school.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish.
Oh gosh. Yes, that's right. Man, I got you 10, you're happy. I got 20, 12, and my youngest is 10.
Okay.
So yeah, so I got all the different phases in life that I have to deal with at the same time. It's God bless, man. Beautiful family. Gerard shares some pics on LinkedIn every now and then, so that's dope to see. Um, well, listen, before we let you go, we've been starting to play a game with our guests now. It's called This or That, and you can pick one or the other, both or neither. It doesn't
Oh
matter.
Okay.
man.
And it helps folks get to know a little bit about us beyond payroll, right? Oh, you know what? Being that said, we're gonna have to make one for me and you, Walt. I make yours and you make mine, and we could do it like that. Anywho,
Yeah.
I'm gonna start off the first three, and Walt's gonna finish you out,
Okay.
and we'll go from there. All right, you ready?
Yep. I'm ready.
Buttermilk pancakes or buttermilk biscuits or pancakes?
Pancakes.
Okay,
Not a big biscuit person. Like
really?
yeah, biscuits are okay. A good apple butter or apple jelly, grape jelly is good, but a buttermilk pancake. Well, hopefully it's a buttermilk
Or it's a
pancake.
buttermilk pancake? Yeah, that's why
Uh,
I got.
yeah,
There we
definitely
go.
a pancake.
All right, Wheel of Fortune or Jeopardy?
Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, I
Ooh.
feel a lot smarter on. I've always been. I used to do the crypto quips in the newspaper and
Ah,
the scrambles and stuff like that. Jeopardy, if it's Teen Jeopardy, I feel like I'm extremely smart.
no doubt.
Regular
No
Jeopardy,
doubt.
not so much.
Oh gosh. The-
Oh my gosh.
Agreed. Reading or writing?
Hmm. I like them both,
Yeah,
but
that's fine.
I probably side more with writing. So I do. My wife makes me write all of the letters or anything that we have to write because she claims my penmanship is amazing, even though I think it looks
Ooh.
like crap.
Oh,
But I,
Gotti.
I'm a writer, and not
Okay.
that this is any kind of plug, but I just picked up a Remarkable tablet. Are you familiar with the
Ooh,
Remarkable
yes, I am.
tablet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have always been the I can type up stuff all day long, but as far
Yep.
as taking notes, I can remember things when I write them down. And I've tried so many different things over the years that have not been successful. I picked up a Remarkable about 2 months ago.
How do you like
Best
it?
thing that's ever
Li-
happened.
Wait,
Life
so
changing.
again, this
Nice.
yeah, this isn't a plug, but I'm curious now. Does it can you transfer it integration wise? You just email
Yep,
yourself or something and it's
you sure
digital
can.
or
Yep.
ooh,
So so it's cloud based. So all my
okay.
notes also come to the application. And
Okay.
a good thing about it is you can transfer PDF. So like I can take a PDF from my computer, send it to my Remarkable, sign stuff, annotate stuff, and then send it back.
Shut up. Oh, see.
Wow.
Yeah, you might
See,
I'm
now I'm gonna have to get one now.
yeah, no, me too because I just recently I'm a notebook person, my notebook somewhere around here. And just recently I switched to going digital. So I'm using OneNote just to kind
Hmm.
of, and it's definitely better. But I do miss the when you and it's so quicker to get to the note part of it instead of oh wait I have to find my section and wait. Blah, blah, blah. It's yeah. Oh man, so that's a good call out. All right,
Yeah, because like you said, the OneNote, I tried the OneNote, and like you said, it got me to the digital side, but it still
it
wasn't
wasn't
my
it.
trusty notebook, you
Yeah.
know.
Oh, that's dope. All right, Walt's gonna finish you out here.
All right.
All right. Papa Do's or Red Lobster.
Ooh, Papados. Red Lobster is
Yeah.
not real seafood. I am a seafoodie by all
Oh yes,
means. Red
yes.
Lobster, not the Cheddar Bay
It used to
biscuits
be.
aren't even where they are
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
So it's definitely Papados for me. That's more real seafood.
Gotcha.
I don't even know why
Yeah.
you put those two together. That's apples and oranges. But I'll let you have it.
Okay. Thanks. Meant no offense. Number five, Google Docs or Word.
It's Word for me only because Google Docs are cool. I like you can annotate stuff a lot easier. You can
hmm
actually see the person typing if they're,
Yeah,
but I'm a classic Office guy. Give me Word,
yeah.
Office, Access, Excel, and PowerPoint,
Yeah.
and I'm good to go.
No doubt. No doubt.
Nice.
Me too.
All right. Then the last one, the 4th of July or New Year.
The new year.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll keep that one short for but
Okay.
I have my reasons why it's not the 4th of July.
No doubt.
Okay.
No
So
doubt.
definitely
Got
celebrate New Year. Although in the payroll world, let me just throw this out there. We should
Yes.
have a payroll New Year that starts February 1st because it's tough. You're like, yo, we're going into a new year.
Yes.
Oh, sending out
Oh.
hundreds of thousands of W-2s and filing and answering a million questions. And
Oh.
so all the resolutions you make in late December, like this is what I'm going to do for the next year. Yeah, just put those on pause until February because we're a
February
little busy.
1st. Yes. No, we're gonna start it.
exactly.
That's it. It's gonna
I like
be
that. I like
payroll New
that.
Year starts February 1st.
Right. Go.
For payroll
Yeah.
pros. Yes, I like it. I like it. Bro, if you don't mind, we usually end the show with a safe talk session. We just somewhere we were doing it separately as a separate show and now we're dropping those as lost tapes because it we were doing so much. At one point we were doing
Okay.
like four different
For sure.
shows and it was
Yes.
craziness and we're just like let's get it together here and good effort but okay now what we did is and it made more sense right we were doing a pay news show and we were doing the safe talk show and we just made them segments within these two shows. So we start
Sure.
the show with pay
Yeah.
news. That's what we were yapping about when you got on. And
Okay.
then we end the show with the safe talk segment. And we usually drop folks off for you family, and we want to keep you on here for a little longer. And the safe talk question today is: finding a mentor a luxury or a requirement? And we
Is
let
that a
the
question?
guest of honor
I was going to say,
go.
is that a question for me? Because
It is.
I got my
It
answer.
is. Yes.
A mentor is a requirement.
Oh wow.
If you want to be successful in any industry you're in, not just payroll, within any industry, or if you just want to excel, mentorship really is what that person is doing in the process. A mentor is showing you where the ladder is, guiding you how to get to the ladder. Now, the ultimate purpose of mentorship is for that person who's being mentored to take the ladder and climb higher than the person. So, a quality mentorship is okay, I'm going to show you the guidance, I'm going to show you the way, but I want you to go past me. And then make sure once you
Mm,
go past me, you bring somebody to your ladder and get them to climb. I take mentorship extremely seriously. I've had people all the time, oh, can I get you to mentor? I have 4 mentees
Oh
and
wow.
I meet with them biweekly. Well, I meet with one of them monthly and the other 3 biweekly because I take it seriously. It's a very invested time. And I don't want to just have 50 people to say, oh, yeah, because I think it's serious. So my answer is definitely, it's not just a luxury, it's definitely a requirement.
Look how good that question is. Look how wow, we had no idea, man. That's awesome. Now, so
mm.
how'd you find, cuz I would love to find a mentor. I wouldn't even know how to start though. How do I find a mentor?
So the way I found the 2 mentors that I looked to, we started, of course, through one was through LinkedIn and one was somebody that I knew
Wow.
personally within the APA space.
Okay.
And so just sometimes it's as simple as 2 of my mentees reached out literally in my inbox and said, "Hey, I know this might be far fetched and I know you got a lot going on, but would you be willing to take me under your wing and would
Wow.
you mind mentoring me?" They were just that upfront. And so sometimes it's just, and for some people, I'm an extrovert. So that I
Yep.
could do that all day long. For somebody
Yep.
who's not, it's, Joe, are you asking me to get in somebody's inbox that I really don't know and to ask for them to mentor me? You'd be surprised
Ah,
because the 2 that did that, they were like, I couldn't believe you actually said yes. I just knew you were going to give me some, oh, well, I'd love to help and blah, blah, blah. And it's been a very fulfilling journey with the
wow.
mentorship. So
That's
sometimes it's
awesome.
simple as just jumping in the DMs in a good way.
Yes, in a good way. Yeah, for real. For real.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Look at that, man. I had no idea. What an awesome surprise. Yeah. Look at that. Walt, we got to get mentors, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Figure it out. No doubt.
Hmm.
Well, folks, that's a great way to end today's show. We're so excited to partner with Gerard on this education grant. More to come. We have a little bit of time before his next cohort starts. So please, while we wait, check out thatpayrollguy.com. Check us out. It's about your paycheck, it's about payroll. We love you. Walt, any parting words?
Good. Gerard, thank you. It's a blessing.
Thank you so
Appreciate you.
much, man. Thank you for
Absolutely. I'll see y'all
reaching out.
in Nashville.
Yes.
Before we sign off, here are a couple quick things. Don't forget to follow It's About Payroll on LinkedIn and It's About Your Paycheck on Facebook and TikTok. Thank you for being a part of our payroll community, and thank you for being a part of this journey with us. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and most importantly, keep going.